Hey guys, welcome back to Urban Rhino Tutorials. On today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to be making a pair of bead and tassel hoop earrings. So to begin, I have some little gold rocaille beads. So these are like 4mm beads. I have a couple little tiny, well, I shouldn't say a couple, I think I have 12 or 14 here, small tassels, as well as my 2 earring hoops that we're going to be using. And the beads that I'm choosing to use, really you could do anything with these hoops. You could certainly change it up and use those really popular clay Haishi beads, something bigger if you want, completely up to you. So to begin, I've just opened up the hoop. You just slide it out of the little top connector part. And I'm going to begin putting these beads on. And my goal is to make not only the earrings obviously match, but I want the hoop itself to be symmetrical from one side to the other. So I'm going to kind of have to, a little bit of trial and error, figure out how many of these little gold beads I need to put on before I put my first tassel on. So if I kind of lay it down and space these out a little bit, so this is kind of the layout. I'm putting 7, I guess, on there. I don't know how to count, evidently. So just trying to figure out, if I want 1 or 2 beads between them, how much I want them spaced. So I'm going to go ahead, put a few more of these beads on until I feel like I'm ready to start my first tassel. And I don't know why, I guess that's the way I'm holding this so you guys can see it. It's really weird to try to get these little beads on. So I think, looking at this, I should be about ready to slide that first tassel on. Obviously, since I'm doing 7, I want the 4th tassel to be right in the center or hang right at the very center bottom of the hoop. So I'm going to go ahead and slide my first tassel on. And then I want to separate them, like I said, with a bead or 2. I want to kind of gauge this and see here. I think I'm going to do 2 beads between them. This is what I'm talking about. It's weird without trying to pull the side really far over and bend it. It's kind of a weird position for me to try to put these on. So I'm going to just continue doing this process of putting the tassel and 2 beads on, kind of alternating all the way around until I get the completed hoop done. And then once I come back here in just a second, I'm going to show you how to connect it back together. So here we are. I have all my beads on. This is probably the hardest part of the project. So when you're connecting it back, you just have to be careful not to pull the beads off. And I think that using the pliers works well because it's, a little skinny tip that can kind of push it in. If you want to secure it with some like E6000 to make sure it doesn't come out, I would really recommend that. I'm just not doing it for the sake of the tutorial. But you can see that one's finished. Let me finish up my other one. Actually, first, let me go ahead and show you how to put on the ear wire. So if you get the point, then not that I don't encourage you to watch the whole video, but you can certainly stop at this point. So you just open the loop on the ear wire, close it back up. I had a comment the other day that I don't use like stud earrings or clip-ons very much, so I am going to work to include those some as well, although they're not much different. So and now you can see both of them are finished. So I will below to the supplies. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys.